Hello there, guys. It's Triceratops, and today I'm telling you how to survive on Dinosaur Island. Step 1.
What is step 1, bro?
Step 1. Stay with the herbivores. Now, the herbivores have best protection, so if you stay with them, it's safe to say you can probably survive. Step 2. Bring a gun.
Yes.
Now, everyone knows that dinosaurs are immune to bullets. Wrong!
Dinosaurs are easily killed by bullets because they can penetrate their skin. You just have to shoot them in the heart, which is just like a deer, right behind their usually front 2 legs, or shoot them in the brain.
Yeah.
I'd recommend using a higher caliber rifle. Don't use like a 22 pistol. A 22 pistol will not do anything to a dinosaur. It will just agitate them and make them want to kill you more. But if you had like a, I don't know, just use anything that's bigger. And you also need to have many tools with you, like
a knife.
Like a knife. Like there's this type, just the bigger one that's better. There's smaller ones.
But you can use to defeather microraptors.
There's these. There's plier multi-tools. There's also Swiss Army multi-tools, which are more common. That's the knives I have around. I also have a Swiss Army knife. That's in my bucket. It should be like right there, buddy. But yeah, you should always have those on you at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And also, always carry a backpack. Could you hand me my backpack right there?
Backpack like this.
Like I got a camping backpack that I just bought at Walmart for like $45, and I've had this thing for a long time now. And you can carry like a first aid kit, sunglasses, flashlights. I'd recommend using a flashlight that's brighter, see? Because any flashlight that's dull will not get you to see very far, like a tactical flashlight. This is the new G800 that they've had out. It has a zoom up to 2000. It's really bright. It can shine in the daylight, like what you're seeing right now. It can also focus and focus and focus even more, and focus into a small square. So, what is step 3, or did we already go over that?
That was step 3. Oh, step 4. Make sure to kill microraptors. Now, microraptors are basically the chicken.
Microraptors are basically chickens. Best one? Is this one? This should be
That's
on
a Bapiosaurus. Now, where's the microraptor?
I think this is
sure to kill these.
Oh, that is a chicken. Let me see this.
It's basically a chicken.
Back your hand up. So, this is a chicken, apparently.
It's basically the chicken of prehistoric China.
Try to befriend these things and make them your friend. If you cannot kill one of these things, kill a velociraptor thing.
A Bapiosaurus.
This is a Bapiosaurus, but velociraptors are very similar. And these things, you want to shoot
Are
right
herbivorous.
here. They're
herbivorous.
Yeah, that's what makes them have good meat. So you'd want to take their tail meat. That'd probably be really good. Don't eat their brains or anything. That'd just be nasty. Take a bunch of meat from their ribs and stuff, and you'll have good meat. And you'll have good food.
Step 5. Always bring a fire starter.
I think
Now, we all know that if you don't have a fire, you can't cook your meat.
Really, I thought I could just like ignite it with my brain. It's very possible. So, I've got a fire starter on a paracord bracelet with a compass. And this, all you have to do is slide like that, and it sparks. These buckles you can find on Amazon or a bunch of other places.
Step 6.
I think it's better if you do that. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Don't approach carnivores.
If you want to approach something,
Approach herbivores.
Wait, is this an herbivore?
Mm-hmm.
Approach this thing.
Stuff like this.
Don't ever approach one of these.
It'll kill ya.
It's a Spinosaurus. It's bigger than a
Spinosaurus
T-Rex.
aegypticus.
It's bigger than a T-Rex, so you'll know if it's a Spinosaurus, and especially if it's an older one. So the T-Rex is commonly known by a lot of people, but it is not the biggest carnivore. The biggest carnivore is actually the Gigantosaurus, which is
Spinosaurus, which is the biggest. It's 60 feet long. Giganotosaurus is about 50 feet long.
well, it's actually the Gigantosaurus, whatever that giant thing is. It's actually quite big.
But still smaller than Spinosaurus.
It's smaller than a Spinosaurus, but it is more aggressive. It will chase after you and try
It hunts
to bite
in
you.
packs.
It looks just like a T-Rex, but only T-Rex.
3 fingers.
Yes.
3 fingers. And it's not a Tyrannosaurid. It's a Carcharodontosaurid.
Nobody even knows what those words are, though. Besides people like
Shark-toothed lizard.
Yes, a shark-toothed lizard.
Giganotosaurus means giant southern lizard.
Southern lizard. Are you trying to be racist?
It was found in Argentina.
Found in Argentina. So, there's also one more. Would you want to stay away from a T-Rex? a Triceratops?
Probably not, because Triceratops are probably like rhinos.
A Triceratops is like a rhino. If you anger it, it will maul you with this gigantic horn. There's also different types of Triceratops, but they're not called Triceratops. Like there's
Pachyrhinosaurus, Pentaceratops, Bagaceratops, and
like some of them
Alzudoceratops.
have bigger horns right here. Some of them only have like 2 horns up here, but this one has 3.
Some of them has a lump of bone on their nose.
Yeah, like this one. This one, if you mess with it and it gets mad at you, you will not want to be there by it. I'd recommend climbing a tree. If you can climb a tree. Like velociraptors and stuff, I'd recommend climbing a tree too. And
Velociraptors probably could climb trees.
I know, but you can just hit them down once you get up in the tree. Just like off of that one Hobbit thing, whatever. Lord of the Rings stuff. Any other dinosaurs that you should watch out for?
I would recommend watching. Therizinosaurus is peaceful.
It's peaceful. So if you ever see one of these, just don't go near it because it might actually get mad at you and kill you with its gigantic claws. This thing has a tiny brain. Don't go near it. It will probably think you are food, even though it's herbivorous.
Or it'll try to stab you with its shoulder spikes, its thagomizers.
Another thing you need to make sure to have is...
I already said that.
Yeah, no, you just said, like, my backpack can carry it, though. You need to have a first aid kit. It can be any size. It just needs to be big enough to hold all your stuff. Okay, so there are different ways to survive. There are people that run around killing other people and taking their stuff. Do not be one of those people.
No.
You will want to be one of the people that makes a group with a bunch of other people, like about 20 or so. So whenever you go somewhere, if a bigger dinosaur comes up on you, you can easily take it down or actually take it down. But if you're by yourself, you have a lesser chance. So go with a bunch of those people. And whenever it starts, you're going to want to find a safe place to hide. So like a basement or a cellar. Don't actually hide in your house because that'd be pretty bad.
But what about on Dinosaur Island?
On Dinosaur Island, the safest thing would be to hide in your house if you didn't have a cellar or a basement. But if you have a cellar or a basement, just...
Dinosaur Island isn't inhabited by anyone.
Oh. Well, if you're on Dinosaur Island...
I would recommend having a camouflaged... a camouflaged tent.
Don't be in a tent. You will get stepped on by a lot of stuff. Or something will snow you up. Get a tree house. Make the trees be your home. Because a lot of dinosaurs
Get a
up
tripod.
there.
Get a tripod.
A Gigantosaurus, a Spinosaurus, T-Rex, any of those meat eaters actually can't climb trees very good. Try to find
They
a giant
can't.
big tree. They can't. They can just reach up in the tree. So try to find a tree house that's at least 70 or 80 feet up. Or you can
Dinosaurs
go
weren't-
less than that as long as it's in a tree that has a bunch of branches so they can't reach up and like grab you or kill
Stuff
you.
like T-Rex and Giganotosaurus and Spinosaurus were about 12 feet tall.
Yeah, so just make it about 30 feet tall. I'd say to be safe. And another spot, if you need to find food, there's always places to find food, even though there might not be very much food. You will want to have a heater of some kind, like a camp stove with some propane, a little stove that you plug into like a little propane tube. That's really good. You'll also want to have like freeze-dried food. You don't need to have it though. You can actually buy different stuff. Like an MRE is good to have because you can just open it up and put everything you want to eat for that day in it, heat it up, and it's going to be safe to eat, and they have a long-lasting time.
Another way to survive is to find a poison dart frog, which probably do live on Dinosaur Island. Get it. Lace the tip of the arrow with its poison.
Yes.
Then shoot dinosaurs.
What do you mean by that? Is if you have a bullet, you can also do it with a bullet. Find a poisonous frog. Find some poison mix that you can make, because one bullet will not kill it. You will want to soak the tip of the bullet or the tip of an arrow in it, and that will allow it to get into the dinosaur's bloodstream if it can actually go inside of the dinosaur. One thing you need water. Like
Yes.
you'll also need like a water bottle. Like this is from my
And also
camp.
a water filter, because the water on Dinosaur Island probably isn't that clean.
Yeah, you will need a water filter, like a mini Sawyer. It can the bigger one can filter like a million gallons, and it only costs like $15. No, the big one costs like $25, and the little one you can find at Walmart. It can filter 300,000 gallons of water before you need to change the filter, and that will be good for like as long as you live if you're just one person. Another way,
And also a life straw.
yeah, life straw is not as good because it only filters about 10 gallons. Don't get a life straw unless you just really need it. If you find one at a store and you don't want to,
Buy a few.
yeah, just buy a few.
And this also applies to camping trip. And this also applies to camping trips with where large animals live.
What else do we need? What'd you need? Well, you need food, like food that has protein. You need to get your vitamins. Like if you find like vitamin mixes or protein mixes, pick that up. If you're in a zombie dinosaur apocalypse, it goes for either way. You can make a fire in the dinosaur apocalypse, or if you're on Dinosaur Island, right? Because
Dinosaur Island is
some dinosaurs do not like fire. Like, make sure you have something that you can put in the fire and catch it on fire easier. Like a
Our crew has experienced it.
yeah, my idiot friend. We were having a fire in a fire pit, and we stuck one of these sticks because he was calling himself the Smoke Master, and he had a stick that was smoking, and he just waved it in everybody's face, and then he threw it in the fire, and 5 minutes later, he decided to pull it out, and it just sprayed sparks and pieces of wood everywhere, and almost caught the whole thing on fire. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Now he's not my friend because he's an idiot.
His name? What is
Oh,
his name?
Cade106.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him. Cade106 if you want to go and look at his YouTube channel. But if you find water and you don't have any way to purify it, don't drink it. Find a way to get a fire so you can heat the water up to boil the water and get rid of all of the bad bacteria. And if you can't even don't have a fire starter or anything, try to find something that can reflect light in one spot and find some very
Like if you have
good
glasses.
tinder. Yeah, glasses, but a magnifying glass is better because
Us researchers, as though on Dinosaur Island, make sure we have.
so I don't know what else. What else would you need? Do not take pictures of the dinosaur if you have flash on. You can take pictures of them. Just do not take pictures with flash because they will look over there and see you and want to kill you sometimes. Don't lick that. Come here, buddy.
Don't lick the biscuit bag.
Yeah, don't lick it.
Plus, there are no more biscuits.
And make sure you have sunscreen, because sunburns hurt. I have experience.
Yeah.
Bug spray too. I just got back from camp and I'm covered in bug bites.
And also, us researchers also took it from some people on other islands, and we learned how to make blowguns.
This blowgun is made from PVC pipe. If you want a blowgun that actually fires darts that you can put poison on, just use a piece of PVC pipe. And the darts are easy enough to make. You'll find that out any other video you want to watch to make a blowgun. Hey, buddy. So I think that's really all, but we're gonna go over some dinosaurs that are herbivorous and non-herbivorous and ones you need to watch out for. Would this be in the dinosaur apocalypse? I don't think so.
Probably not. It's Smilodon.
Yeah, Smilodon.
You need to watch out for Therizinosaur. Not Therizinosaurus, but Spinosaurus, Allosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Acrocanthosaurus, Ceratosaurus.
Spinosaurus are usually longer animals like this. They eat fish. So they'll be found around lakes or rivers.
This is an Acrocanthosaurus.
But this is what a Spinosaur looks like, I think.
It's not a Spinosaurus.
Yeah. So I'll try to find one.
Spino.
Oh yeah, let's just use Spino. So a good example. They usually have a fin.
And another characteristic of Spinosaurids is a long snout.
Like their snout is not all bulky like this one. This one has like a face that's circle-ish whenever it closes its jaw. The Spinosaurus has like a crocodile head.
Skull of a crocodile helps it catch fish.
It helps it catch fish. It has a tail that's longer. Don't know what it's used for though. Balance. It's definitely used for balance.
A stiff tail helps balance an animal.
What dinosaur is this?
Therizinosaurus. You should watch out for it because it can kill you with its massive claws if you anger it.
If it thinks you're like messing with its young or anything, it will go over here with its giant claws and just
slash you in the face.
Slash you and wreck you and bite you because it has some teeth. So do not mess with this thing.
It has leaf-shaped teeth.
If you want to go around dinosaurs, like you said, go and find a pod of leaf-eating dinosaurs. Try to find
sauropods,
these
ceratopsians,
dinosaurs. These dinosaurs are
Giraffatitan.
very peaceful. Just do not get stepped on by them because they can be.
Try to find Giraffatitan.
So do not go in rivers because there is.
Don't go near the ocean because there's stuff like Elasmosaurus.
There's also other fish that have like giant armor scales that are very fast and can just bite your whole arm off. That can be really big. And their teeth, their face looks like this, but they have giant cutting-like teeth, so they can probably cut through pieces of metal.
Marine reptiles like Elasmosaurus ate fish.
So
some would eat other marine reptiles.
This will eat fish.
Pretty much anything that it could sink its teeth into.
This is usually, if there was a Loch Ness Monster, this would be the Loch Ness Monster. As you can see because of the long neck that everybody is all, oh my gosh, the Loch Ness Monster. This would be the Loch Ness Monster if there was one. If there is a Loch Ness Monster, this is the Loch Ness Monster. Oh,
watch out for our new Dinosaur Island video.
What is this?
You want to watch out for Allosaurus because it's a very strong dinosaur.
It will beat you up. As in bite
Now,
you. So this is what a baby T-Rex would be. So do not mess with a baby T-Rex. Just don't, because
its mother would probably be around.
Its mother would go over there after it smelled you, and it would beat you senseless.
Plus, Tyrannosaurus had great vision and a great sense of smell.
And if these things didn't already want to eat you, you could actually make a friend with them. Maybe, I don't know. They might think
it was an orphan, because T-Rex probably could
if it was an orphan and you just found this walking around with like no mom, you could actually try to see if it's friendly, and if it is, you could just teach it a bunch of stuff and help you eat and kill stuff. And then if a T-Rex came at you, you'd be like, why is there a T-Rex with him? So what are these?
This is Dylong. They were probably nocturnal.
Yeah, so
This is a T-Rex.
another bad thing, do not go out at night, whatever you do not.
Do not.
So what is this?
Stegosaurus.
This is a Stegosaurus, I think. Wait, what is? Well, this is a Stegosaurus. This is accurate?
Yeah.
So this is actually
Two
accurate.
Thagomisers fell off when I was playing with it once.
Oh, it actually has more of these on the back. But see, how big of a brain does it have? Tiny?
It has a brain about the
Size of a
size
peanut.
of two walnuts.
And they can have a brain the size of a peanut. So they are dumb animals. Do not... Would you want to go around to these things?
Saying they have barely any teeth.
Just exercise caution. Because they can get scared.
Don't go near the tail.
Do not go near the tail. I think, is this a Stegosaurus?
This is Kentrosaurus.
It's
Don't go near the shoulders because
Don't go
if
near
it-
the shoulders. And the same goes. The tail. Look at that tail. And it has a bunch of spikes on its tail. Do not go near its tail because if it swings these around, it can easily impale you and kill you.
say this is the body of the Kentrosaurus and the finger, my finger. Say my arm is the Kentrosaurus's tail, and can go like this, side to side.
So this is a Spinosaurus. You
Yeah.
can usually tell by these, like I said, by just their long character and alligator-like teeth. And
They had conical teeth and ate fish.
they ate fish. So if you are swimming, they might think you're a fish. I'm joking. They will probably either get scared off or kill you and eat you. So if you have any more questions on how to survive anything that's, dinosaur
Stuff like
related,
dinosaur island.
yeah, if you need anything, we will make a video about it. That's a question and answer. Anything else?
Nope. So, Jay Ceratops and his friend Gaming with Mitch, signing out.